dropping that knowledge on you.
I could not make this shit up.
With Kev Nash.
Oh, Hercules.
DJ Killer Kev.
Boss.
And Dizzle.
Uh-oh.
Let me tell you, boys, you can't make that shit up.
The Inside. Real deal, straight up.
Are you crazy?
Hottest stories from the world of hip-hop.
This is Ludacris.
It's the big boss, Rick Ross.
What up? It's your boy, Young Jeezy. This is 50 Cent.
Sports.
Some of those dunks were the most incredible dunks I've ever seen.
And what's popping in the DYT.
I couldn't make this shit up. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. I'm sad that I lack the talent to make this shit up.
Here's Kev Nash, DJ Killer Kev, and Dizzle.
You Can't Make This Up podcast, Kev Nash.
DJ Killer Kev.
Hey, Dizzle.
Episode
421 episodes of You Can't Make This Up podcast, baby.
500 on the way. 500 on the way.
And we on time today. We are live at 9.
Everybody's present.
I like it. Responsibility at its finest, man. We got so many topics, man. So many things that popped off in the world since the last pod, but we got to check in with the squad before we talk about anything else. Fellas, how was the week?
Shit was cool, but let me start with just shouting out the folks tuned in. We got a couple folks tuned in our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe.
Hey.
I think we got up to 34 subscribers. Like we moving, man. We slowly but surely we moving. But shit, the week was cool, big chill. Happy we got some snow finally. You know, it don't really be feeling. Wait, you don't like the snow?
Fuck no. Fuck no. Hell no.
I do.
Man.
I'm with you, Dizzle. I'm with you.
Yeah, it's like the winter spirit. We live in Ohio, and it just be gloomy, muggy. Like you'll get snow one day, and then the next day it's melted, raining, mixed in. Like it feels like winter. You know what I'm saying? I can't even remember the last time we had 2 snow days back to back where they piled on top of each other. So, not just chilling. Working, you know, just going. We're in the thick of it right now. We don't got no vacations coming up. I ain't got no time off coming up. So we just working.
Yeah. About the same for your boy. With snow days and a business owner, you kind of you be hyped for the snow days initially, but then you realize, oh shit, I probably ain't getting paid today. I'm probably making no money today. So, God bless the 17. I think I'm going on year 18 of DJing. So, God bless the inquiries I got over the week. Got a deposit for a gig. Got an inquiry for a gig. So, Wayne High School reached back out just to confirm they had me on the books for prom. So, all that's still going down. So, just had a good week of getting DJ shit rolling for 2025, and then other than that, man, it's been shoveling driveways. My mom is hopefully less than 1 week away from having her hip surgery that she's been wanting for years. So they keep moving the date on her, but it should be coming up here soon. So I've just been making sure she can get access to the car if she needs to with the walker and stuff. So I just taking care of the house and the kids, getting out there and playing in the snow and all that jazz. So kids was out of school a couple of days, and all is well though. Everybody's doing well. So just a regular week for you, boy.
I can feel it. Long story short, life be lifing.
Yeah.
Life throw you obstacles a ton of different directions. You just gotta roll with the punches and be the best person you can be through the obstacles and keep pushing. But much like y'all, man, going to work, you know, it's the top of the year, so there's no vacation in sight. There's no days off in sight. It's just work, and shit, shovel. You know, I already shoveled the driveway this morning, got that shit over with, done with from the snow we got last night. So it is what it is.
Do you got the teenagers or the kids in your neighborhood shoveling for y'all, or they ain't out there no more?
Some kids normally swing through, but they're younger kids. So like I don't trust their work. So I'd rather just go ahead and do it myself. And y'all know me, man. I'm a super early person anyway. So like by the time they come around at noon, like I'm done. I was done maybe like 30-40 minutes ago. So just get out there, get the shit over with, man.
Man,
I'm
this
actually
old
thinking about getting a snowblower. When was it? Well, I guess when we got the first batch of snow, like I was like, oh, it's not that bad. Then I got out there, I was like, ooh, ooh,
yeah, my back
and
was
then
on fire.
I had to take a
Yeah.
break. I had to take a break. So shit, I was like, all right. I always told myself the time that I feel like I have to take a break, that's the time where I got to start considering getting a snowblower. So this week was the first time I ever had to take a break while shoveling. So now, all right, this is the last year of me shoveling. There's snowblower is getting copped next year.
Same. I've been on Google trying to see they all sold out in the area. They wasn't gonna get here till later this month. I'm like, God damn, I need it now, nigga.
My
But
whole
yeah.
thing is my stepdad has like this Super Duty snowblower, but like the thought of like dragging it around the garage and I just rather go shovel. So I'm more
Mm,
like I shoveled. I was like the first snowstorm we had. I was out early shoveling, first one in the cul-de-sac, and then
Yeah.
this last snowstorm, somebody beat me. They was out there shoveling. They was blowing. They had like the leaf blower on the car. I mean, they was getting to it. So,
mm.
but me and my daughters usually get out there and have a little fun, and do a little work. So,
That's what's up. Well, shit, man. Let's just jump into it, man. Killer, what is popping in the world of sports?
man, where do you want to start? Let's see.
It's a lot.
I know. Let's start with last night's news. The Ohio State got the job done 28-14 in a pretty good game. I mean, if you want to look at college football semifinals, and if you would have told me 5 weeks ago that 5, 6, 7, and 8 would be in the Final Four, and my team would have the shot at the tip, I would have been like, maybe. But proud of the Buckeyes, man. They got the job done. Shouts to Howard, shouts to Sawyer, shouts to everybody, man. The whole team. Great job of play calling too. You never know sometimes what Ohio State offense play calling we're going to get, and I was content with the balance of the run and the pass. They had a pretty good game, but late in the game, man, the Buckeyes got it done. This is probably the second or third goal line stance that I can remember watching this year, where I got
Tough.
the job done from 5 yards in. Yeah,
Tough.
just got the job done, man. So super proud of the Buckeyes, as you can see, wearing my shit all day. So
Rep the squad, man. I mean, it started out just like the Tennessee game, the Oregon game, right down the field, touchdown. Like we in the business. We in business. We about to score a tutty, and then the offense just stalled because a whole bunch of penalties left and right, and you get that pit in your stomach. Like, man, it's 7-0, but it seemed like we should be dominating the game, and then ultimately,
Yeah.
you know, they tie it up at 7, and then Travion busts out that 75-yard screen to the house to get us the lead right before half, which was huge for us. You know, Travion had that bonehead penalty, a 15-yarder that we was driving, that stalled our drive, so he got it back for us. But I mean, you talked about it, man. The play of all plays, the play to ice it for us. Jack Sawyer, Big Jack, Captain Jack came off the edge. Not only got the sack, but got the strip, got the scoop, got the score, and we going to
And
the
didn't
chip.
fall. And didn't fall.
Yeah, kept his feet. Big man kept his feet. Big man kept his feet.
You
Shout
can
out
always
to
tell.
Man checking in on YouTube. That's Big Bro right there.
Oh yeah, what's up? What's up? What's up? Appreciate you. I know you on the early side checking in
He
too.
up
So,
early.
yeah, on the early side. Must be
6:08 where he at.
Must
He
be getting some games in real quick. Must be getting some games in real quick.
He must be coming home from partying with the Buckeyes last night. He was out there kicking it. Okay,
as he should. Dope. But yeah, I know. I like to see. It's funny to me when these big plays happen with the D line or just bigger players, because at about the 35, that boy was who coming? Because I ain't got that much gas left. So. But
I'm
yeah,
just glad
big
he
time
didn't blow
play.
a tire.
Super dope too, because that was his college roommate when Texas quarterback had a year at Ohio State. They was roommates, so I'm sure that's going to be a dope group chat this morning with just a bunch of shit talking and good laughs. But I'm proud of the Buckeyes, man, because when sometimes in these tight games, boy, it don't pan out. But this year they've had some good ones, and we got one more to go.
One more to go. It don't count unless you get this one more, and the one more is against Notre Dame.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. Notre Dame. That was probably a top 3 game of the year. Notre Dame, Penn State. Super just dope college football game. I had of course I had some Penn State bets. I had some Notre Dame bets, but they were all like +1 or -1. So even the spread and the bettors knew that it was going to be a tight one. And I was hoping Penn State had that last second field goal, but interception, and then Notre Dame drives down, kicks the field goal for the win. So Notre Dame and O State, we got Wayne, high school grad, former Buckeye, against the Buckeyes.
Dizzle, where's your allegiance?
Ohio State, man. Come on now.
There you go.
And
I'm just asking, bro. I gotta make
they
sure.
winning me money. I went ahead and parlayed the Notre Dame, Ohio State. Both come out with a dub. Turned $10 into $54.
Hell yeah.
Well, I made a futures bet when the playoff came out that Ohio State would beat Notre Dame in the championship game. Y'all know I don't bet real money. I don't bet anything over $2. But I placed $1 that Ohio State would beat Notre Dame in the final, and $1 turned into $25. That's the type of bets I like to make. But
you got wild card weekend money right there.
Yeah, we litty, man. But we gotta get her done, man. We gotta get her done. Like Coach said in the post game, we not done. This is not the end all be all. So we got one more to go.
Shouts to my brother Bud checking in, man. Big Terrence Bridges checking in.
Hey.
Every Buckeye game I get the OH text from that man, and yesterday was no other exception. So if that don't come, I don't feel right. So that OH IL text, that kickoff is everything. Shout out to my brother checking in on the pod.
Yeah.
Let's see. You want to get into some of this NFL wildcard weekend talk? Looks like we got a doozy going on this weekend. So first up, 4:30 today, we got the Chargers versus Texans. Looks like Texans is at home against the Chargers. Texans kind of beat up. Chargers kind of beat up, but I think Chargers get the dub. Who y'all picking for the wild card first game?
I'm also rolling with the Chargers. I think the Chargers are a healthier team. I think the run game for the Chargers is going to put them over the top. Even though I'm always going to root for CJ, Buckeye all day, but I don't think they got enough firepower to get it done. So many guys on their wide receivers are just banged up and hurt. I mean, dudes are basically, my careers are in jeopardy with Tank Dale and stuff like that. So I think that the Chargers go down to H-Town and get a dub.
Chargers are the 3-point favorites.
Y'all know how I'm rocking. We got Texans at home. Going with my guy CJ, man. I'm going with CJ.
Yeah. Oh, wait, child.
Can't go wrong with it. I ain't mad at it.
And then I know one of our fellow podcasters is looking forward to this game too. The late night 8 o'clocker. Steelers versus Ravens. Ravens are a 9.5 point favorite. That's a lot in football. But I think that the Ravens get it done. I need to see Lamar get it done this year. And unfortunately, the Steelers are in the way. Steelers coming off 4 straight losses, just kind of looking like players is checking out. Just a few, I remember watching that Pickens game. Pickens, like, he was out there like, man, just get me paid because I ain't really on this other shit. So
you ain't going to get paid playing like that.
And Higgins, too. Higgins went and sat down, put a coat on third quarter, like, I'm cold. So there was just a bunch of checking out. But I think the Ravens get the job done in round 1.
We know who Dizzle rooting for.
Oh, yeah. Lamar, come on. This is Lamar's year. I'm Ravens all the way. I'm about to actually go to FanDuel right now, put them winning the chip. Hopefully it's a landslide. Leave no doubt.
We don't lose the faith over here, baby. We don't lose the faith. I got faith in my boys. I got faith in TJ Watt. I got faith in Cam Hayward. I got faith in Coach Tomlin that we gonna keep it close.
I'm weak. I'll say you
Look,
called it
man.
last episode that they was gonna lose to the Ravens.
Yeah, they're not beating. They're not beating. Look, man, this is a very touchy subject for me because our biggest rival is the Baltimore Ravens. But I love watching Lamar Jackson play. Lamar Jackson is my favorite player in the NFL. I want him to win a Super Bowl. But in order for him to win a Super Bowl, he has to beat my favorite team.
Right.
I'm not going to root for him to beat my team. But if after they win,
I'm about to say next week
Ravens.
is on, right?
Yeah, next week is on and popping. So at 8 o'clock tonight, I'm running around here with my Steelers garb on, hoping we get the dub. But I'm a realist, man. I'm a realist. I believe that we always play well against the Ravens. I think we're going to put our best foot forward. We're going to put it down to the wire. But I think ultimately the better team is going to win. I think the better team is the Baltimore Ravens. But it's still.
So with
Don't let us win, though. Don't let us win, though. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Don't let us win. Momentum is real. We get one, it's on.
Lamar will get dragged all week if y'all win.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it. Him being my favorite player, I don't want that for him. I don't want that for me because I'm a Lamar fan, but I need my boys to win, man. I need my team to win.
I feel you. So with 2 games today, we got 3 games tomorrow. Sunday at 1 o'clock, Broncos and Bills. 4:30, Packers and Eagles. 8 o'clock, Commanders and Tampa Bay. And then they gave us a blessing of a Monday night football with Vikings and Rams. So
Are they going to play? They playing that game in LA?
yeah, no, they got moved to Arizona. They decided with the conditions and everything going on with the air quality and the wildfires out there that they moved that game to Arizona. So they'll be playing out Arizona on Monday.
Makes sense. Who y'all got?
So let's start back with the 1 o'clock game. Broncos and Bills. Who we rolling with?
Who the Broncos quarterback? I'm missing.
Bo Nix having a hell of a year. But he ain't black. So
we're going with the Bills. We're going with the Bills.
Okay.
I think this game is going to be very close.
Yeah.
Broncos got good defense. To my surprise, Bo Nix has played great football as a rookie. I thought Bo Nix would be trash. I was dead wrong. I think it's going to be a close game, but ultimately I think the Bills win.
Yeah. I too think it'll be within a less than 8-point victory. I think it's going to be a tight one. But the Bills get the job done. 4:30 game, Packers and Eagles. I know we got some devastating late week 18 injuries to the Packers. They lost their receiver. I don't know. Is he out? Is he out?
Yeah. Watson out.
I didn't hear
Watson.
what the
Both
official.
Yeah.
And then Jordan Love hurt his hand. Not sure his condition for tomorrow. But with all that said, and the Eagles getting that rest, I think it's the Eagles in a landslide against the Packers. 2-touchdown victory.
Yeah. I got Eagles. I got some money on Saquon, so I'm hoping he go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Philly. Matter of fact, we could just skip, not even skip to it, but just put this on wax. I got the Ravens and Philly in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I like that.
Power to the people.
Yeah.
And then on
a Dizzle special.
Yeah. And then on the Sunday late night hammered 8 o'clock game, the Commanders in Tampa Bay. Should be a pretty interesting game. Commanders having a great year with a rookie quarterback. Tampa Bay putting up numbers week by week, 30, 40 points. So I'm expecting this to be a little shootout. But I am going with the Commanders in the upset.
Same, man. Rookie Jaden Dale's he's gonna go crazy, man. It's coming out party.
Since we all picking the Commanders, all our bettors out there go with the Bucks because I too am going with the Commanders. I do. Shouts out to Jaden Daniels, man. He's a mama's boy like myself. he was at a Wizards game, sitting courtside with his moms and everything like that. And he was on the phone. Like when a celeb in the building, they bring the camera up and want you to wave and shit like that. She's like, "Put your phone down." He's like, so shouts out to him, man. Shouts out to Dave Daniels, man.
And then for the Monday night game, we have the Vikings and the Rams in Arizona. I am rolling with the Minnesota Vikings. Another upset.
I'm gonna go with the Rams. I feel like it's gonna be a feel-good story with everything going on. They're gonna, they like storylines. So yeah, I'm going with the Rams.
I too am going with the Rams. Much like Dizzle said, the storyline is there. Like, the people of LA something to feel good about, but also, in Sunday night's game last week where the Vikings had a chance to clinch the number 1 seed, Sam Darnold, who's going to win, comeback player of the year or most improved player of the year, he turned back into the same Sam Darnold that he used to be, you know what I'm saying, with the just not able to make the right reads, not able to make the right throws, and the Rams got hella defense. So I'm looking to the Rams to go ahead and knock the Vikings out very early.
So we already got Super Bowl picks from Kev. Dizzle, your Super Bowl picks?
I like that. I like the Ravens, Eagles. Lamar got to get it done this year. He got the tools. They've been rolling. Another MVP season, but he need the chip. So this is the year to do it.
Yeah. I want to pick the Ravens to be there. I want to pick Kansas City to be there, but I truly think it's going to be one of those years where it's going to be a low level, Bills. I think it's going to be Bills Eagles. I'm going Bills Eagles. I think they struggle when it gets to those big Final Four last 4 teams type of shit, and I think the Bills get it done this year. The Bills win the Super Bowl.
Okay, we in the shit now.
So no Chiefs. Nobody picked the Chiefs. Best team in the league right now.
We Taylor Swift out, bro. Taylor Swift out.
Yeah, they the number 1 seed, getting rest, and nobody picked them.
Yeah,
you already know what that means.
To the chip.
Right.
To the chip they go.
Yep.
To the chip they go.
Moving on to the NBA, and arguably the game of the year, Cleveland versus Oklahoma City happened this past week. Cleveland got the dub against the Thunder, 129-122. Literally watched most of that game with my bros, and every time I looked at the score, one team was up by 1, the other team was up by 1, one team was up by 1. They went back and forth until the last 4 minutes, and then Cleveland pulled away with the dub. 33-4, bro. It's about time to pull out my Cavaliers hat because I've been keeping this on ice for a second, but it's about that time now because Cavs is playing good ball, man. And what y'all think about that game with Thunder on Wednesday?
Great game. And this is gonna sound like hate, but I don't think that OKC is gonna make it to the NBA Finals. Because every time that they go up against, another brand name team in the Eastern Conference, they lose. They lost to the Bucks in the not playing tournament, but the in-season tournament. And then they just lost this big time matchup to the Cavs. They also lost one. They beat the Celtics, right? They beat the Celtics. Yeah. So they got one. I think this is a bigger marker for the Cavs. I mean, you watch that game, they put up 129 points on the best defensive team in the league. And Donovan Mitchell played terrible offensively. Like, he shot terrible. Garland stepped up. Mobley stepped up. Like, this is a feather in the cap for the Cavs. Like, this is something that they truly can build on, man. Like, I know it was like a feel-good story early on, everything like that. And, we all had the bold proclamation that they're going to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, but lose to the Celtics because they got the experience. Man, more and more basketball gets played, more and more things go on throughout the season, man. Like, they're just getting better and better. So this is very good for the Cavs. Very.
Yeah. We like to run through the at least the top 3 or 4. So Cavs 33-4, Celtics number 2, 27-11, Knicks, the 3 seed, 25 and 14. Bucks. Remember the Bucks was down 8, 9, 10, 11 a couple pods ago. They've been getting their shit together. Bucks 4 seed, 20 and 16. And then the young Magic getting Pablo back, 22 and 18 in the 5 seed. I think the Magic shocked the world again and make the playoffs. Your boy called it last year. I'm calling it again. So, and then in the West, Thunder 31 and 6, Houston number 2, 25 and 12, Grizzlies 24 and 14, number 4 Nuggets 22 and 15, and the Mavs 22 and 16. Literally from the 3 seed to the 9 seed are game and a half, 2-3 games apart. So
it's a tough West race, man.
Yeah.
So
former NBA player Dwight Howard, we all know Dwight Howard. He reveals that he's willing to fight it out, duke it up, squabble up with Shaq, and claims Shaq is behind the scenes and from blocking him from getting opportunities. Do we think?
Yeah.
And Dwight Howard got real beef?
Yeah. And I was talking to this with one of my dudes about the whole inside the NBA crew. Like, I ain't feeling them this year. This year they haven't been entertaining me. I feel like we gotta switch it up. Because they hate so much on the game, and Shaq has been infamous for hating on the premier big men, always trying to insert himself in the situations of, if this was back in my day, I would have dropped 50 on his head, like bruh. And the hate that he's been given to Dwight Howard for his whole career has been crazy, starting with the whole Superman thing. Like, at this point, Dwight's out of the league, Shaq's out of the league. The back and forth is should be over and done with. But Shaq still, like Dwight said, stopping his bag. Always got something to say. And Dwight's right. At this point, y'all just gotta throw hands. Gotta throw hands.
I wouldn't be mad at that. Yes, Shaq has been messing with him since like day one. I mean, shit, that's like almost 20 years ago. Like Shaq been fucking with him. But what I will say about Shaq, quote unquote, hating on today's big man, he's hating on the whack ones. Like, he ain't hating on Jokic.
He hated on Jokic when he got the MVP. When he got the MVP, he said he didn't deserve it.
Not since he got that though. Once he got that, he was like, all right,
man.
He like
hating on Wemby. He's hating on all like the top products. He hating.
Isn't that what the NBA is built on though? Hating, like, because the younger generation hate on the older generation, and that what it's built on?
Yeah.
There's got to be a balance.
But does the younger generation impose a balance? Because anytime like they show a Magic Johnson high, like, man, that nigga suck.
There's got to be a balance. That's not right either.
I agree. I agree with you. And I think that's why they have like what they have. Because the inside the NBA crew doesn't do every single show now, right? Don't they have like the players
only
thing? Players only. Yeah. Like so, Jamal like Crawford. more recently retired guys. Yeah. But I mean, I understand what you're saying, but like the biggest hating comes from Chuck, without a doubt. Like when LeBron had that yam versus the Mavericks, he's like, we done showed it 50 times. It was a nice dunk, but come on. I was like, no, we need to see it like 50 more times. That shit was amazing. Yeah. So that's hate. But I think the balance comes from Kenny Smith. I think Kenny Smith tries to keep it real and keep a balance going on. Well, we need another person on there. We need a younger person.
Scrap the crew, bro.
Scrap them. Damn.
It's ran its course. I think they've given us everything that they're gonna give, unless they switch up the format, unless they got to throw in an extra person and swap out somebody. Like, it's not. I don't watch it no more. I
only watch it to hope they run and race to the screen. Like, that's literally that'd be
who he play for. That shit funny. But any type of game analysis, like that shit is. I can't watch it no more.
One thing I will say about Shaq, that man is a Pisces, and shouts to my boy Bud. He been having me do some reading. Pisces are very sensitive. and I could see him being petty and carrying this shit out against Dwight Howard. But
Big
one
time.
thing I will say is I went and watched some high school Shaq highlights on YouTube. He ain't lying. That motherfucker would have tore Dwight Howard ass up if they would have been the same age, because Shaq was doing some shit that was unreal. So as much as Shaq liked to, toot his own horn, he don't be lying. That motherfucker top 3 big man all time. So,
So with the
but
shit,
he
man,
is hating.
who will win in a fight today?
Dwight.
Dwight will beat the shit out of Shaq.
Yeah.
He was
Shaq,
on Dancing with the
He been
Stars.
holding this in for a long time.
Yeah.
Shaq got that old man, like the balance would be off if he gets too agile these days. So he look like he one step away from falling and tearing his hip up. So
Ooh, my knee.
yeah, I think Dwight will give it to him. Let's see where we want to see. Let's go down to the Fox Sports issue, man. Fox Sports lawsuit. Former hairstylist. What's her name? Jay Taylor? No.
I
Former
can't remember the hair. We'll just call it a hairstylist.
Yeah.
No disrespect.
She sues Fox and Skip Bayless, alleges he offered her $1.5 million for sex.
1.5.
What happened to the what happened to the 40 spot? They got these. They gonna think it's too valuable now. Price about to go up.
1.5 is crazy.
That's crazy.
I always say this. My line about these type of allegations. I don't know these people. Could Skip have offered her $1.5 million to bang out? Sure, why not? Do I believe it? No, I don't believe it. Do I believe that maybe Skip has made some inappropriate comments, tried to get the snappy, but like what person just comes out the gate and say, hey, here's a briefcase with $1.5 million. Let's go have sex. I just don't know that to be true. I just don't believe that to be true. I am utterly confused by that. Like, was she just like, he was making advances and he was like, hey, let's go out to dinner and grab some drinks. And she just like tallying it up. Like, yeah, that sounds like a $1.5 million that he offered me to have sex. Like that part just seems way too far-fetched for me.
Yeah.
So it's the number though. It's the 1.5.
Yeah. All the other shit.
50,000. Okay.
Yeah, like $1.5 million. And she said no too.
That's the part. I ain't gonna lie to you. If someone offered me 1.5, me and my wife are gonna have a meeting, we're gonna have a conversation, and we're gonna figure this shit out because that's a lot. So 1.5 wouldn't even have that shit wouldn't even have made it to the news. We'd have been us three having to figure this shit out. So
oh man.
I just don't see that. I don't see that being turned down. I don't see that being, I get it. I don't even think that was offered, but I just don't see that number being like the end all be all, like 1.5, what up? Like, I don't see the conversation going like that either.
So you're in this scenario. You're the house DJ for The View.
Yeah.
And one of the ladies on The View, we won't need to say no names, is really always coming on the killer. Always taught the killer. Trying to make advances at killer. And then she just basically throw that $1.5 million number at killer while you just say, huh? you calling up the missus and say, hey, got some good news,
right?
Depending on how you look at it, that's what you basically gonna do.
She gonna be like, run it up.
Yeah. She might give him a banana and a Gatorade. Make sure you show out.
Right.
Do that one move you do on me.
Right. Because that 1.5 gonna go a long way in the Stanford household. Let me tell you.
Yeah. So Joy Taylor caught a stray in this lawsuit. I mean, she not suing Joy Taylor, but mentioned how Joy was sleeping around the office to advance her career, talking about, she's a powerful woman now. I guess she was sleeping with one of the executives and then also one of the co-hosts. And it's funny because the internet took that and dug up all the videos of her and homeboy being a little too friendly. They got video of him. It looked like he in a car talking about how great she is, and they say he keeps smelling his finger. What else? I guess they was at the crib. He got his feet out. They sipping wine.
Yeah.
He got something under. He got a cover on. Like
Yeah,
it looked funny.
the feet out, shoes off, barefoot at somebody else's house is like, all right, you real comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very comfortable to have
Right.
your feet out at somebody else's house. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
What's for dinner?
Right. For me, like, look, man, I think women are put in a position like that's totally unfair. Like,
Yeah.
women like to have sex too. And
Fact.
people in general like to slap bellies. Like, let's just call it what it is. There's a person out there right now that's the manager at McDonald's that is giving somebody that works fries extra hours because they getting it on. That's a fact. That's a fact that's happening right now. The fact that she has to go on TV and deal with that for allegations. Let's just say she is, quote unquote, sleeping her way to the top. She won't be the first person. She won't be the last. And it's not only women that, quote unquote, sleep their way to the top.
Yeah. That's a fact.
The
Somebody
videos
got-
is just funny though. The
I
internet
ain't
pull up
denying it.
everything. The dude tried to delete the files. Like, nah, we already got it, bro. We already beat you to it.
Yeah.
Once it's on the internet, it's there forever, bro. And
They are undefeated.
And I mean, Jason Whitlock just
Mm.
going ham, just talking about freaking peanut butter skin and racks and all this shit.
Right.
Like, nigga, it's wild times out here, bro. It's wild.
And the last one I got for sports, a Kansas basketball team is reportedly forfeiting an upcoming game after a rule violation in a recent alumni scrimmage. Rule 30, Article 6, Section A of the KSHSAA rulebook states, during a scrimmage, there can be no scores kept and no clock. Got to have these rules changed. If we are now paying college players to, for their likeness and image and what they provide, like, man, a scrimmage against some old heads with a clock to keep score to see who won should not require all this. That needs to go away. Terrible, 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 terrible.
Yeah.
Bad for the game of college basketball.
This is horrible for youth sports in general. Look, man, this is kind of like on the heels of what I was talking about last week about us not having any cats from the streets, quote unquote, make it to the NBA. You have these antiquated rules. You got to think about it like this. There's a shot clock in college basketball. There's a shot clock, obviously, in the NBA. There's some places that have a shot clock in high school basketball. But guess what? They got quarters in high school, NBA, women's basketball, but halves in men's college basketball. Like, the shit just don't add up. They're not playing by the same rules across the board. And when you go across the pond, the foreigners are all playing by the same rules.
Mm-hmm.
We are not. We are behind as a country in developing our talent, and it's because of stupid shit like this. It's because of stupid stuff like this, man. The best players in the NBA are not from the United States. They are from across the sea, and it's going to continue that way until we get our stuff together. And rules like this and stupid stuff like this continues to mess up high school basketball and mess up the development of American-born players.
Agree 100%. I saw a Norris Cole interview on Club 520. I've been watching their pod, and Norris Cole is talking about a lot of the players that get out of the NBA for whatever reason. They didn't provide the role they were supposed to provide, or their time was up. They go overseas, man, and they making good money. They're not wanting to come back. They eating good. They living in vacation destinations.
Yeah.
So like a lot of these players, like, he was naming off some of them that, we would all know, but I don't know to repeat them. But he basically was saying, like, there's players out there that, could come back and be a dog in the NBA, but they the man over in Madrid or over in Spain or over in Italy, and they ain't coming back. So
yeah, they don't want to sit in the corner and shoot threes.
Exactly.
They want to, play basketball.
Exactly.
They want to play basketball. They want to, be involved. Hey, man, we want you to be a 3-and-D player. Well, hey, man, I was the man in elementary, middle, high, college. Now I'm just over here. Like, look what happened to Bradley Beal. Same shit. Like, hey, Bradley Beal, we want you to be a 3-and-D. Well, I got the 3 part. The defense,
Yeah.
never had
We
to
worked
do
it out.
that.
Right, right.
I didn't have to do that. That wasn't my role. Now you want to be a role player? It's crazy work.
Well, that's all for sports.
All right, that's what's up. Dilza, what's popping in the world of entertainment?
Yeah, we gotta give it up to Zendaya and Tom Holland. Got engaged over the week, man. Sad to see another one go. Sad to see another one go, man. My baby Corey Ray is pregnant. Flo Millie pregnant. Zendaya getting married, man. I'm sad, bro. I can't even lie.
Another one of your girls is not knocked up, but with somebody. I meant to send it to you. Everybody
Meg
hates
Thee
Chris.
Stallion.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
What's her name?
yeah.
She was on Power.
Paige Heard. Yeah,
With
I
Royce
saw that.
O'Neal. Royce, look,
Yeah.
man. Look. I know you're training your son right now in his hoop game. His hoop dreams is years away. But like, if Royce O'Neal, Royce O'Neal and Torrey Craig is pulling those. They're pulling those.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Those contracts get different.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Like role player, 3-and-D, pulling those.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. Work on that jump shot. Work on that jump shot, man. Work on that jumper, boy, because the benefits are immense.
The light skin and mixed breed takeover is on the way. That's all I can say. People is on the way. There's a bunch of mixed babies rolling around here in 20 years.
Man, oh man.
So shout outs to Zendaya and Tom Holland.
Spider-Man, then Cop Mary Jane. Shouts out there.
I know we premiered the track on our last episode. We got to give it up to Jello Ball.
I'm a swerve on that corner. Whoa.
Yeah. Song of the year right now, man. He landed a deal, or he's going to be performing at Rolling Loud coming up. Like, he's going crazy.
Yeah.
Said that.
Get it on.
Oh, yeah.
You got to get the people what they want, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You got to give them what they want. Hope we don't get a copyright strike.
Top 10 on the Spotify charts. First time, 1.3 million streams. He going crazy.
Add to it right now.
Yeah.
Everybody likes it. That's the part.
Shouts out to him. It took a couple emails and pulling some strings to get a clean copy to play on the station, but I was finally able to get it on the air this week. And it went crazy, man. The phone lines blew up. So like that's how you know, man. Like when people are tapped in and listening and wanting to hear something, you got to give them what they want, man. So the people wanted it, so we delivered, man. But yeah, man. Shouts out to Jello, man. He dropped another song last night, but obviously I was preoccupied watching the Buckeyes, man.
Did it drop? Because I've been looking for it, man. I ain't see nothing.
Well, that's what his big bro said. Zoe said it was the new joint drop. I figured you would have had it on repeat, bro.
Yeah, it never dropped. I'm looking now. I don't see nothing. And I'm like, he gotta have more than that one song if he performing, right? Niggas go up there and just do one song and leave.
Full of Kendrick. Just keep going. Hey man, like he can definitely make this happen, man. He can make this thing happen. Like you just need two more. Just two more. It ain't gotta be as good as this, but you gotta give us two more quality songs that you can do a whole 15-minute set. And you good.
You said.
Yeah.
You
I've
good
definitely
money,
seen
dog.
I've definitely seen the 3-song shows over my years when DJing at Club Cream and artists coming through, new artists. Rick Ross was a new artist coming through, Plies a new artist coming through, and it was like I know one of their songs and they would perform 2 I didn't, but that last one got it going. So
yeah,
they can definitely go get some bread. I'm hyped to see what happens with this because we haven't really seen a basketball-ish player really. And blow up in today's climate with the internet and all that. So I want to see where this can go. So
who y'all want on the remix?
Dame Dollar.
Keep him over there. Give me
Nah,
Boosie.
Yeah.
Keep
I
all
need
that
him.
lyric shit over there. Keep all that lyricism over there. Nigga. Nobody hear
Yeah.
that shit right now, nigga. All that wordplay bullshit, nigga.
Sound like y'all want Gucci and Bootsy.
Yeah.
Need to go
Maybe
up.
Nelly. Nelly, maybe. I can hear Nelly on there.
You know, I want Juve. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you go in there, go there.
Yeah.
Juve.
All right. Billboard dropped another list. They dropped the biggest rappers of the century. And I had to Google what is a century? Because I was thinking, because I'm like, hip hop only so old. But I'm like, oh, hip hop of this century, right? So that's from 2001. I know I'm not the only one that had to Google it and figure out what time period we talking about, right? I'm thinking centuries, 100 years. Hip hop only so old.
I figured they met from 2000 on up, but
I didn't. I didn't. So now from 2020 till now, they dropped their biggest rappers. We're gonna start at number 10. They got Ludacris on there.
Luda.
Shout outs to Luda. Number 9, they got Nicki Minaj.
Wait. Real quick. As you name them off, everybody give the first song that comes to mind when you name that artist.
Okay, so yeah, look.
Bitch, get out the way.
I'm gonna go with Southern Hospitality with Luda.
What's that song? I feel her up. Balloons. My chick bad.
My chick good.
Number 9, Nicki Minaj.
Monster. Her verse on Monster is legendary.
I'm gonna say Starships. They used to go up at the Mask.
Honestly, the one that came to mind, I don't know why, was Moment for Life.
Oh man.
All right, coming in at number 8, we got Kendrick Lamar.
You don't say.
I'm surprised he's not higher. But I get it. So that's yours, not like us? Okay.
It's not, but I mean, it's appropriate.
Yeah, I'm gonna go all right.
I'm gonna go swimming pools.
If that wasn't like the first song that popped up on Apple, it would be Money Trees.
Okay. Number 7, we got 50 Cent.
Oh man, how can you go wrong with In the Club? In the Club. I mean, it's classic.
What up, gangsta?
What up, blood?
I'm gonna go with Mini Man.
Nope.
Mini Man.
Number 6, Lil Wayne. So many to choose from.
That's Lollipop. It's not my favorite Lil Wayne song, but it was so popular. That Carter 3 album got so many classics on it, but like that's the first song that comes to mind.
I'm going with a song that's produced by one of my favorite hometown producers, JR Exclusive. I'm going Be Without Bass. That was my shit.
Yeah.
Great songs of all time.
I'm gonna go with Steady Mobbin'. The radio edit version, though. The radio edited where you don't hear half of the verse. Number 5, we got Jay-Z. I'm surprised he's not higher.
First, Takeover.
Imaginary Players.
Ooh, bitches everywhere.
Let's just go Hard Knock Life. Hard Knock Life.
Classics.
Number 4, Nelly.
Oh man. I would go with EI.
I probably would go, honestly, because I have something wrong with me when I DJ in a hot space. I always play a little snippet of this song at every gig, but Hot in Here is one of my favorite Nelly songs.
I'm gonna go with the fish don't fry in the kitchen. Peas don't burn on the grill. That was my shit. Number 3, we got Kanye. Kanye at number 3.
That's what's the first? It's not my favorite Kanye song, but Gold Digger was the first one that popped in my head. Definitely not my favorite Kanye song.
Mine was probably All the Lights.
I'm gonna go with Heard 'Em Say. Heard 'Em Say was a vibe.
Hell yeah.
Last two, we got Eminem coming in at number 2.
Also, not my favorite Eminem song, but the first one that popped up in my head was "Lose Yourself." But the second one would be "Dead Wrong." Technically, it's not his song; it's his feature with Big, and that's one of the greatest verses I've ever heard in my life. So I had to give you to him.
My favorite song is from M is "The Way I Am." That's my shit.
I am
I'm gonna go with My Name Is. That shit is
high.
fine. And number 1, I think we all saw this one coming. Let's give it up for Drake, man. Billboard's biggest rapper of this century.
I first song that popped in my head, and I really like this song, "Crew Love." I really like that song.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Loving the crew.
I actually like Fair Trade, believe it or not. That's one of my favorite songs from Drake. I like Fair Trade.
I forgot what this shit is called. Word on road, is it click about to blow? You ain't gotta run and tell nobody, they already know.
Not me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Song?
whatever that
No
song
back
is
to back
called.
though. I should have picked back to back. Back to back came in second for me.
So shout outs to Billboard. Pretty decent list. I don't think I would move anything around there. It seems pretty
Solid.
accurate.
For the first time in a long time, Billboard did something that was solid.
Yeah. So let's talk about Drake. Let's stay on Drake, man. He's beefing with one of my faves, Drake versus LeBron. Like I said, this was not on my bingo card. This was not the beef I was thinking was gonna happen in 2025, but we here.
Yeah.
So I think this started last week. We saw text messages go out from Drake and was it Stefan Diggs' brother or so? Am I tripping when I'm saying this? Like the people that was involved was Stefan Diggs' family member, where he released some text messages where Drake ends up explaining his legal battle with UMG and says, "Me and Universal is like if Nike was funding a campaign about LeBron cheating on his wife." And I'm like, why would it? Okay,
Right.
that was random. That was random. That was I get the analogy though. Like it makes sense. I get it. So Academics comes out maybe a day or so later and says those text messages were fake. This is coming directly from Drake. Like the shit ain't real. Only for a matter of time for the other dude that posted the screenshots ended up posting a video showing like, oh no, these are real messages. Y'all don't try to lie on me.
Yeah.
So with throughout all this, LeBron really, hasn't said anything. Not going to respond. And then Academics comes back out, doubles down, and says that LeBron and Drake used to go on a 2-man where Drake would provide the women, the white women, and has been cheating on his wife for years. Is this even news? Like, did anybody think LeBron wasn't getting it in? As rich as he is, it's not even cheating. Y'all, they got an agreement, man. This ain't nothing.
For anybody out there that think that LeBron James has only had sex with Savannah since he was 17 years old and he's 40 years old now is a goddamn fool.
Yeah.
Two.
Ask the Bus family. I think he got on.
I'm weak.
No, number
he
two.
loves some LeBron.
Yeah. Number 2 for me. I don't think LeBron James needs any help getting any women.
Correct.
He's LeBron James.
Yeah.
And if it's white women is his preference, I mean, his best friend is engaged to Adele. So, I mean, I
don't like it, man. I don't like none of this that Drake is doing. He hasn't been moving. He's been making the wrong moves since the beef, man. From the songs he's been putting out to the Wagwan Delilah song to this legal battle, nothing's came of it yet. We gonna see, and then trying to air out somebody else. Like this is not a good look, man.
Yeah. LeBron got a Billy just from Nike. We ain't talking about basketball checks, so I think LeBron can kind of move how he want.
Ah, man, oh man.
So,
Like Kendrick.
how-
Kendrick said it the best.
I'm doing what COVID did. They'll never get over it.
It is what it is, man. He's never gonna get over this, man. Ever.
Yeah.
Ever. He has lost his ability to go make a hit record. It has been months since we heard a hit record from Drake. Yeah, we heard songs that Drake is on, but they've been hits. I mean, probably the closest one was what the joint with Sexy Red, like with the BBL Drizzy sample. Like that's okay. I get hit. We'll just call that hit. So you've had one hit record since May. Drake will drop a hit record once a month. It's like go make a hit record, man. Go make a hit record. And beefing with one of the greatest basketball players of all time and one of the most powerful men in all of media, this is not going to end well for you, dude. I honestly think that LeBron James could cut this dude off financially if he chose to. Like, LeBron James and his people are very powerful. So be careful, Aubrey. Be very careful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if I wasn't clear at first, nobody cares that LeBron James is having sex with people, man. Like, you know what that means? That means hopefully Savannah is out here. You know
what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. And they're at that tax bracket where that's expected. Like they not just fucking each other for like you said, they've been together since high school. You don't think they out there? Come on, man. In other news. Dave Chappelle, shout out to Dave, man. He will be hosting SNL January 18th with Glorilla as the musical guest.
I feel like the last 3 times Dave Chappelle has hosted SNL has been right around the presidential switch. So he's right there kind of giving the country the words of, what he feels is funny or humorous or truth or whatever. But I've enjoyed his last couple, hosting around that time because it kind of just brings some funniness to what everybody's stressing over. So
I'll definitely be tapped in for Chappelle's opening monologue, tapped in for Big Glow. It's gonna be a good show.
Oh yeah.
Y'all watch Shark Tank?
I used to watch it a lot, but I don't watch it anymore.
Yeah, I check in every now and then. Nothing religious.
Yeah. So one of the hosts on Shark Tank, Kevin O'Leary, he said he's trying to buy TikTok. Ahead of the ban. It's going down on January 19th. If he don't purchase it, if it's not purchased by someone in the US, as of now, they're saying they're gonna ban it. But I feel like we've had this discussion numerous times on the pod. Mm-hmm. Do y'all think they really gonna ban TikTok January 19th?
That's a Sunday. That's what, next Sunday? Shit.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's two Sundays from now. My
bad. Maybe. They might. Supreme Court got involved. Some higher ups are now, involved enough to where they gonna do some shit that they like to do, which is if we don't own it, we gonna shut it down and we're gonna buy it ourselves. So
no, they will not be shutting down TikTok. You know why? Because there's a ton of people making a living and lots of money off of TikTok, and guess who gets a cut of that? The U.S. government, because they have to pay taxes on that. They're not going to stop their money from coming in because of this, that, and the third. No, they're not going to cut it out. They're not going to ban TikTok. It's not going to happen. Something's going to happen magically that oh no, it got delayed again, or Leary's going to buy it. Like no, there's so much
like a government shutdown. The 23rd hour, we found a deal.
It's a lot of people out there that their full-time job is TikTok, and they make a good living being an influencer on TikTok.
Well, that's all that I have in entertainment, fellas.
All right, man. A couple of quick hitters before we slide out of here. Dizzle, I invited Big Bro to join the chat, specifically when we get the video game update, because he has some things that he wants to talk about the game. So I'm gonna tell him to click the link as soon as we get to that point. Go ahead and bring him in if you don't
So,
mind. So,
and what team is this? What, SMU?
yes, Big Bro
Okay.
is SMU.
I think he beat me last year. Still a little bitter over that. Last year he beat me in the semis. My team fumbled it twice. I couldn't do nothing. I can't do nothing about the fumbles. My guy dropped it in the end zone. I was like, I can't do nothing about that, man.
Most def. But before we get to all that, man, we got to send some prayers out to everybody in California that's battling those fires, man. I know, Killer, your best friend is out that way, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I've been talking to him daily, just checking in. Had an off day Thursday and found myself down the YouTube rabbit hole of watching California news coverage of the fires. And like, I heard them say last night, man, that these fires have engulfed enough space to put the whole city of San Francisco in the fire. So you can kind of visualize that. It's been fires all over the place. Some reports have said that set intentionally. They got people arrested. They got, people passed away with garden hoses in their hands. So all in all, man, it's just been sad to see the devastation in California, man.
Indeed, man. Thoughts and prayers out to everybody out there. Another quick hitter, man. A study reveals that sleeping in socks could make you fall asleep faster and sleep longer. Y'all sleep with y'all socks on?
Nah, hell nah.
I gotta be cold as shit to sleep with some socks.
Feet be sweating. You gotta let them bitches breathe. Nah.
I'm much with y'all. Like Killer said, it gotta be real cold for me to sleep with socks on. My feet and toes gotta breathe at night. Yeah. Before we get to the video game update, Sony is working on the PlayStation player to allow smell in-game scents, so to have a real life experience. Dizzle, you play a lot of video games. Do you want to smell and play a video game?
Nah, I'm good, because a lot of these I ain't even I'm not about to get us canceled. Let me stop. No. No.
I know what you're gonna say.
No.
So if you own, game 5, game 6 of a marathon Sunday morning, does the funk get intense? Like, does it get worse?
It's part of the strategy. Everybody got a strategy. Yeah. People blowing cigarette smoke against your controller, you getting choked up. Yeah, it's part of the strategy.
As long as we ain't blowing on Nintendo cartridges no more, I'm good to go.
Them days is over, thank goodness. But before we go, man, we always got to do this, man. The video game update, and we brought in Big Bro. Got his Buckeye garb on. It's like 7 o'clock. I think you on mute, bro.
Hey, first
bro,
I disagree with the smells.
I
disagree with the smells because you know what? Grand Theft Auto 6 about to come out. First thing everybody go to is to the strip club on Grand Theft Auto. So you on one. Straight. Yeah, you need the smells. I don't know what you're talking about.
You want the wings?
You can manage the strip club too? I can own one? Nah, come on, man. I'm in there.
Bring in the smells. Bring the smells.
It was a long night out here, man.
I see. It's 7 o'clock. Where you at? Where you at last night watching the Buckeye game?
Alumni chapter bar out here called Sporting Life. We went in.
Your voice sound like shit.
I know. Hey, I lost. I was losing my voice after he got that strip. I screamed the whole 85 yards while he was running down. I knew I strained my vocal cords and everything. Then they're a little bit better than they was last night when I called Lil Bro, but man, it was brutal. Came home, I stopped and grabbed a 24-pack and came and watched the game 2 times again. Woke up this morning, watched some highlights, saw y'all was on. I was like, let me say what's up. You got my nemesis Dizzle or Coach Dizzle right there.
Still salty about last year, man. Still salty about last season.
You know what, man? You and my dude Carolina, y'all just assumed that y'all was gonna meet at the show, man. Y'all just broke everybody else off. I'm like, man, it's week 4. That's how y'all get down. I see you in the championship. Oh, the rest of us don't matter. So hey.
Nah, it was a good win. I'm a little salty, but Are you still in the playoffs this year?
Nah, man.
What happened?
Hey, man, this is a rough year. This is a rough year right here, boy. They got me out of there early, but it's okay. We'll be back.
I got my popcorn ready for this.
Listen, man. Hey, ask Kev. After like week 4, I was like, let me start red shirting people now. let me get y'all here on the 6th year. You got a COVID year.
That's funny.
So when we were still playing over Christmas break. I brought the PlayStation from down here to Mom's crib. You flew in your PlayStation from Vegas to play, but we have officially hit a law. We hit a standstill. The league has not been moving. Like, we are at a standstill. So what's Dizzle and Maine, what's y'all thoughts about the league right now? Like, we was cooking, and now we at a standstill.
I think it got to be some accountability on Dizzle, because some of these people is in the league because of him.
Yeah.
And they just don't move like the rest of us. You advance.
That's facts.
I'm knocking it out. The one homie, I ain't even
Louisville.
gonna say his name. He ain't even played yet. I swear he got multiple games advanced. He ain't even the one with the chicken on his podcast or whatever when he's streaming or whatever. All the advertisement.
Bowling Green.
Yeah, I ain't throwing nobody out there. But hey.
Yeah. I will take some responsibility. But I figured this would happen with the league growing. I think we would at 13 or 14 people.
13.
Yes.
So
y'all make me want to get a PlayStation, bro. I might have to figure this shit out because y'all got me wanting to play some Madden, and I know I'm gonna be like 4 years away from getting to that level, but because I ain't played Madden since 07.
Yeah. Now I think
sorry, we got Kev already he wrote up league rules and everything for by the time 2026 come out. So like, yeah, like it can't be day. And I travel for work, so I told Kev multiple times, if I'm gone, I ain't trying to hold nobody up, just advance it.
Yeah.
Your one boy who always taking the romantic getaways, UCF, every weekend he got a romantic getaway somewhere. You've been with this lady for like 8 years, man. How you on y'all live together? Where y'all going?
I'm weak.
Man, they own one. Only person that had legit and everything. UNC. You know, he had the twins. Shout out to them. You know, take all the time in the world. Take all the time in the world.
And he came in and dropped fucking 80.
That was nasty
straight from
work.
the hospital. Yeah.
Yeah, that was nasty work what he did to old boy. Like,
he dropped that 80 burger, bro.
Nah, he's supposed to have just ran halfback dive the whole second half.
I told you, bro. Yeah. Not that I don't know what you talking about. You notorious for trying to run up the score.
Yeah.
I've been all right. I chewed the clock. Second half, if I'm up, I'm chewing the clock.
We gonna see, because what you played, you got a user game coming up.
Yeah, I got NC State. I'm very confident. Looking forward to the championship, man. We got one game at a time. No, we're gonna pull out the dub.
Oh,
NC State might be bitter after that 80 burger, so you better have your attention. Attention and everything like that.
Let me get my shit right. I got FAU. I got FAU.
And
Hopefully we
FAU
playing
got
today.
the job. That's the only job that I wanted. I wanted that Oregon job or that Buckeye job. Then FAU gonna get the job. Shout out to him. He deserve it and everything like that.
I don't know about deserve it.
I don't see how they did. He went to he must have been fired up because he went to watched that Buckeye game and came home and then was trying to clap on your boy Zona.
Yeah, man. So me and him gonna play today, and I'm gonna pull it out. Hey, man, I'm advancing tomorrow. Killer.
What's the estimated cost of a PS5, 2 controllers, and Madden? We talking about $1,000.
I can see it on his face. It's calling you.
Yeah, I'm about to go swipe today.
About a
$650 or $7.
What you need 2 controllers for?
My wife gonna want to play. She the reason that I'm even buying this shit because she wanted one last year. So
all right. I get that. Man. Y'all gonna do the Lovebird co-op thing. All right.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little Mortal Kombat at midnight.
For sure.
You might get like $550.
Okay.
Man, go out to your local establishment, spend some records, go get that cash, go get you one.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Hey, my
Oh, this nigga here.
I'm weak.
He still got disc.
That's what I was
On
about to
mute.
say. You got to go to
They just keep
GameStop.
on going. Oh, and I never traded them in. I go all the way back to cartridge, man. I couldn't dig out the cartridges though. But that Bill Walsh, I saw y'all in the chat the other day talking about Bill Walsh. I'm like, y'all don't even know nothing about that. Y'all had to be about 5, 6, maybe.
Some of us were not born, Dizzle.
Yeah, y'all what? Dizzle wasn't born.
You don't know nothing about that.
Nothing.
Hey, big
tap you
bro.
up. For sure.
Appreciate you jumping on the pod. Little quick
Yes, sir.
recap about the video game. Hopefully we get back on track, man. There's another episode of You Can't Make This Up podcast, Kev. Man.
DJ Killer Kev.
Hey, Dizzle.
Go Bucks.
Go Bucks. Take care, guys.